would be solved in a year. 7 million people focusing on issues like that would be an unstoppable force. But instead, we focus on absurd trivialities. We live at half throttle. We suit up for hopscotch when we could be performing miracles. We're completely oblivious to our own majesty, to the fact that the very heartbeat of the divine thrums through our veins. Instead of greeting each day with our holy gifts, we pound on the snooze button, desperate for 15 more minutes. Therein lies the source of all our problems. Living Big is a book about hooking into the other 90% of our brains, loving with every ounce of our souls, stepping up to claim our wildest dreams. I used to think a big life meant getting on The Late Show with David Letterman. I used to worry I'd never find anything to inspire producers to call directory assistants for my number. I knew good and well I'd never be an actor. The odds of me making the Olympics were about 285 million to 1, and my pets, despite my insistent coaching, could never seem to master any stupid pet tricks. And then I realized that many of the people on the talk show circuit, while certainly glamorous, are probably not any bigger than the great and terrible Oz once you actually peek behind the curtain. Yes, some of the TV actors we idolize are living big lives, but many of them are just as small and scared as the rest of us. And on the same token, there are hundreds of people whose names you've never heard of who are living giant, Titanic-sized lives. So among other things, Living Big is a book of stories. It's about ordinary people who are doing extraordinary things. It's about visionaries, dreamers, people who discarded the cushy and glamorous for a more meaningful vision, people who are on a crusade. Some of the people in this book are out to save the world, to clean up polluted oceans, to preserve ancient cultures, to administer CPR to antiquated political systems. Others long to introduce adventure and spirit to a society that has practically forgotten how to smile. Still others just want to have peace. But no matter what the mission, no matter what the vision, the people in this book all know that life is to be cherished, that no is never the right answer, and that one person can make a difference, or at least an awfully big dent. And while Living Big may appear to be a book about heroes, about other people, it's also a book about you, about what's possible within you. The people in this book haven't done anything you can't do. It's important to remember that. These people who live big simply took their gifts and put them to use. It is my hope that their inspiration will be the foundation for your own big life, that their passion will inspire you to find your own purpose, your own mission in life. All of us have one. The first step to living big is simple awareness, realizing it is possible, acknowledging that time and time again human beings have risen above their limitations to achieve extraordinary things. So what does living big mean anyway? Living big isn't about making lots of money or having a Texas-sized house. It's about having an intoxicating vision, about daring to look at the miracle of life without shrinking back. Living big means having the nerve to find your own drumbeat, sing your own song. Unfortunately, many of us still march to the same high school fight song we learned decades ago, or we sing the same old jingle that Madison Avenue invented to keep us buying their products. In case you hadn't noticed, there are an awful lot of forces out there striving to keep us in line. Living big means getting out of line. It means dancing the jig while others are waltzing. It means saying you care when you're not sure how the other person feels. It means leaping out of the limited, soul-numbing boxes we've all been squeezed into. Living big is being brave enough to claim your own truth, being bold enough to read the poem that's stamped across your heart, out loud so everybody can hear. All of us have the responsibility to find that passion that makes us want to get up on the table and dance. Walt Whitman once said that every man's job was to write his own Bible. My dream for Living Big is that each and every one of you will not only write your own Bible, but your own autobiography and your own wish list of dreams. Because quite frankly, I want to know who you are. Yes, you're wearing the same black leather jacket that everyone else is wearing this season, and you're riding the same scooter that everyone else is riding, but who are you underneath all that? What is the thing that makes you want to jump off the chair and scream with unmitigated joy? I need to know. But more important, you need to tell. We all do. So the steps to living big are pretty simple. Number 1, find your passion. Number 2, follow it. Instead of saying find your passion, I should probably say own your passion. Embrace it.